The God in me loves the God in you. If you've been growing with me for quite some time now, you may know that this is one of my favorite statements. Today, I'm going to highlight why by diving deep into what spirituality is. Hello, 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 and happy Monday. Welcome to the beginning of the week. Welcome to the Manifest on Purpose show. I am your host, Kimberly. I help you transform your mind so that you can become the best person you can be. Thank you so much for spending your time and energy with me today. Thank you for sharing this with your friends and family. And thank you for subscribing here and on the website at manifestonpurpose.net. The God in me loves the God in you. Here's a few updates before we start the show. Are you manifesting your best life? Don't go into 2023 with the same stuff that held you back in 2022. Get to the bottom of it. Leave the weight behind and discover new solutions to help you manifest the best version of yourself. Let's have a conversation to determine where you are in your life right now versus where you want to be and how I can help you get there. Book your free discovery session today by clicking the link in the description. Auto suggestion, anyone? The best way to offer suggestion for your desires to the subconscious mind is through auto suggestion. Sure, I get it. You just don't have the time to do it every single day. No problem. Why not do it while you sleep? Click the link in the description to get a personalized auto-suggestion MP3 that you can play during the time that the subconscious mind is most open for suggestion, right as you're drifting off to sleep. Now that's just like manifesting while you sleep. Exclusive content alert. Are you loving the Manifest on Purpose show? Be on the lookout for limited access content. The first conversation has already been released. Click the link in the description for Overcoming Abandonment. Thanks for listening. Now let's get back to the show. I just can't get enough of it. Let me say it again. The God in me loves the God in you. This statement is my way of expressing love to others that goes much deeper than the superficial love that many have grown to know is real. It is a love that goes deep beneath the personality, the labels, or even the actions of another person. It's love for the spirit of man. The person that can look past the conditions of a man to honor and love the soul is a spiritualist. We grew up making fun of my grandma because she made up her own words. No exaggeration here. She was a southern lady with a deep southern drawl. I know you can hear it a little in my accent. But that's not the reason we made fun of grandma. The reason why we made fun of her is because she would mispronounce many words or make up what she believed to be better ones. For example, she got off the phone one evening with my auntie. I asked her how was she doing. She replied she's on the way to choir practice. This kind of baffled me a little because my aunt wasn't much of a churchgoer or a singer. So I had to dive deeper into the answer. I asked, choir practice? I didn't know she was going to a church. What church is she going to? After a series of questions, my grandma finally started to believe that I had been slow and did not understand what she was telling me. So she decided to break it all the way down for me. She said, you know the doctor that heals the back? Okay, now I get it. It was then that I discovered she meant chiropractor, not choir practice. But that's just one of the examples. My point here is As amusing as it was to hear my grandmother make up words and mix up the meanings of words, I see the same thing happening in today's society. One of those words is spirituality, and I'm going to break it down for you, just like my grandmother broke that down for me to its exact meaning. First, I will attempt to show you my observation of some of the ways spirituality is used in modern day times. Some people, especially those in Orthodox religion, kind of views the occult scientists as spirituality. Some see spirituality as another form of religion or denouncing a religion altogether. But for the most part, many people see spirituality as a new age category that clumps unorthodox belief systems together. For the record, none of this is true. In fact, all of these things are far from the truth. I must also add that none of these beliefs are true to me. They are just my observation of how some people label spirituality. To know what spirituality is, we must first look at the root word spirit. I chose to research the etymology of the word spirit. It reads as follows: mid 13th century, animating or vital principle in man and animals, from Anglo French, spirit. Old French, e-spirit, spirit, soul. 12th century, modern French, e-spirit, and directly from Latin spiritus, a breathing respiration and of the wind, breath, breath of God, hence inspiration, breath of life. I chose to stop right here. To animate something is to bring it to life. What brought you to life is the breath of God, or however you choose to label the creative source of the universe. The vital life force energy in all of us is the God in you. To be spiritual is to honor that. When you throw that suffix on it, ality, which means pertaining to, it becomes spirituality, which is the practice of honoring the God in you. Allow me to keep it real here. Being spiritual does not mean you have to be holier than thou, that you have to be perfect, or that you have to worship anything outside of yourself. It simply means you are so grateful for that vital life force inside of you that you are compelled to honor it. Are you a spiritualist? Do you honor the God in you? That's why it fills me up to say the God in me loves the God in you. In each of us, we have the vital life force, the breath of God. The same breath that is within me is also within you and everything in the universe. I like to look at it as the universe. I remind myself of this with each person that I meet. I look beneath the surface to love the God within them. Spirituality has been packaged up and labeled in so many ways that it can be just as confusing as the words and meanings that my grandma made up. What is spirituality? It's what gives you life. It's the soul. It is that creative force brought to life with just one breath. The breath of God, or whatever you choose to call the one great creative source of the universe. I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose. Let's prepare for today's meditation. And today I want you to focus on the spirit within you. Focus on your spirit, man. If you are driving, this is not the time to do so. Please download this and save it for later. If you are not driving, now's your time. Find your sacred space, the space that is comfortable for you, safe, distraction free, the space in which you can relax and focus on your breathing. Enjoy your meditation.